Hey, hey. You ever feel like you wish you could just make somebody decide something? You just wish you could make somebody choose. You just wish that you could make somebody see. But you can't, right? You don't have success with that. You have no luck with that. You can't make people choose. You can't make people care. You can't make people understand. It's a tough job sometimes when you really love, when you really care, when you really want better for somebody, when you really want to support somebody. But you can't make people choose. You can't make them care more. You can't make them decide how they want to live. Same goes for people that you care about, that you want to have in your life. Make people respond, make people reach out. Sometimes do you ever feel like you want to do that? You wonder why people don't care. You wonder why people don't do what they say they're going to do. I used to wonder that a lot. I grew up in a family of people that said a lot of stuff and then they didn't follow through on what they said. They did something different or they just didn't do anything at all. They say one thing, do another, say one thing, don't do anything at all. They don't show up, they don't interact, they don't care, they don't reach out. Have you felt that way? I have many times before. Like I said, growing up that way and having friends that way, it's kind of how I established myself. I put up and developed friends and people in my life that just weren't accountable. And it was because that's what I had learned. That's what I had been taught was okay. That's what I had been taught was the way to do. And it wasn't until I got a little bit older and I had my own kids that I started really realizing the impact of not showing up, not doing what you say you're going to do, not being the friend you say you're going to be. If you say you're going to do something, if you say you're going to show up, the worst thing you can do is not do that because it's you, your choice, your decision. It shows what you're made of. It shows your commitments. It shows your standards for yourself and for life and for everyone else. So I know it can be hard at times when people don't show up, when you have friends that say they're going to do something and then they don't. Friends that tell you they're going to be there and then they aren't. Friends that say that they're going to be available and they aren't, or they never have time, or whatever. You have to understand this is their choice. This is their life. This is their way of operating. These are their standards. This is their word they're breaking. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your value, your quality, what you offer. It has nothing to do with you. So I know you may want to question yourself and ask yourself, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me that people don't reach out? What's wrong with me that people don't keep their word? What's wrong with me that people say they're going to do something and then they don't? I felt that way a lot when I was young, and it took a process of understanding. So understand this. It's not your choice. It's not your decision. It's not you. It's them. It's their choice, their decision, their way, their behavior, their act, their standards, themselves. You're enough. You have what you need. You're okay. You're safe. You don't have to have them as a friend. You don't have to have them in your life. You don't have to have anything. It's all choice. You get to choose how to be, how to feel, when to feel it, what to feel, how to operate. You get to choose your emotional state based on your emotional maturity, on what you understand. So don't take it out on yourself. Just be the best version of you and let them be them. Peace. Love. See ya.